everyone, my name is Afifa Razak Chaudhry and I'm a final year student of LLB Honours at University of East London. I'm very passionate about community engagement, social justice and empowering marginalized groups. Throughout my volunteer work with different NGOs, with different firms, with different departments like SheWise, an NGO that deals with gender-based violence, domestic abuse cases. FOSPA, that is an NGO in Pakistan, deals with the harassment cases, and now I am working with UEL Legal Advice Center. So throughout my career and the work experience, I have been involved in diverse communities, organized events, and promoted inclusion. Today, I am very excited to share my thoughts on a systematic change, community solutions, and the ways of youth voices can shape a fairer society. These would all be the ideas that are aligned with the Easy Steps UK's missions of integrity, support, and empowerment. One system that I have observed marginalizing people is the lack of accessible support to the migrants and the minority communities within the local service. For example, I have seen newcomers, they do not know where to start, or they face bureaucratic hurdles or language barriers. So these all prevent them accessing education, healthcare, and legal advice. So in this case, I would propose a community navigator program where trained volunteers would guide such newcomers or individuals step by step, bridging gap between the service and the community. So answering to the second question, during my volunteer work with Shiva is an NGO that deals with domestic abuse cases and gender-based violence cases, there was a young migrant survivor of abuse who faced difficulty in reporting her own case just because of the language barriers and limited knowledge of her legal rights. So I think the root cause of the system who assumes equal access for everyone without considering, without recognizing cultural or language barriers and language differences. Um, so to address this, I worked on providing multilingual guidance, creating um, spaces for their discussions, and ensuring that the marginalized groups can be heard and supported. So initiative like this reflects how EasyStep UK can empower communities through practical and inclusive support. Answering to question number 3, I would say that local charities, student organizations, and what we can say legal aid services are the key forces for the systematic change. For instance, universities like University of East London, who have their own legal advice center, and organizations like SheWise. In addition to that, migrant support groups, they can collaborate on workshops and mentoring programs. By sharing resources and insights, they can equip community members with knowledge, confidence, and skills. I think this is an approach that mirrors EasyStep UK's strategy of uniting local networks to deliver real community impact. So, yeah. In regards to question number 4, I would say that one overlooked environmental issue in urban communities is poor waste management and pollution in low-income areas, which directly affects the health and the well-being. Recently, I have noticed that, for example, in Tower Hamlets, littering and blocked drainage really impacted residents' life. So, to address this, prioritizing community-led cleanup initiatives supported by local councils or volunteers could make a real difference. Um, I think this is one of the approaches that should be amplified by the EasyStep UK by engaging youth in environmental projects. Moving forward to question number 5, I would say that access to justice falls short for the people unfamiliar with legal processes or who are unable to afford legal support. So while working with University of East London Legal Advice Center, I helped clients who didn't know how to fill out the intake form or approach solicitors. So one practical improvement is by expanding community legal clinics offering workshops, guidance, or follow-up support. I think this ensures that individuals can exercise their legal rights, gain confidence of navigating a system. So I think this is the approach that aligns with EasyStep UK's mission of supporting marginalized groups. Yes, I volunteered at Shiva's 16 Days of Activism events that focused on gender based violence. By presenting insights from survivors of abuse to the local service providers, the campaign influenced how support services communicate with and engage marginalized groups. I think after that particular exhibition and the workshop on these topics, different universities have contacted them to provide guidance, to provide more knowledge about it. So this showed me the power of connecting lived experience to policy and service improvements. And I also think that this is one of the principles that mirrors how EasyStep UK values youth voices and community-led change. As a young person, I would like the power to contribute to policies affecting education and community services. Secondly, I would like the power to influence funding allocation for youth programs. Thirdly, I would like the power to shape outreach initiatives that support marginalized groups. Holding these powers would ensure that the youth perspectives directly inform decisions and help organizations like EasyStep UK to create programs that are both inclusive and effective. To reduce inequality, I believe we need targeted skill development, mentoring, and work opportunities for the young people. For instance, creating structured internships and youth entrepreneurship programs can give participants real world experience, and it can also increase the rate of employability. EasyStep UK could integrate these initiatives, offering practical support to help young people achieve independence and long term success. In regards to the last question, I would say that organizations should first implement mandatory cultural and competency training for all staff. Secondly, they should review recruitment and promotion processes to ensure fair representation. Thirdly, they should create clear reporting and accountability processes for discriminations. I think these by embedding these principles, organization can create inclusive workplaces that models anti-racist values they want to promote. Yeah, I think this is a key principle for these steps UK's community work. Last but not the least, thank you very much for allowing me to share my thoughts. I'm really inspired by EasyStep UK's mission to empower communities, support integration, and listen to the youth voices. These are all the key principles that are aligned with my work experience, and I truly believe in them as well. Yeah, looking forward to work with EasyStep UK, and together we can create systems that are fair, inclusive, and truly supportive for everyone. Yep, thank you. Bye.